Hi, everyone. Welcome to Appliance Advisors. I'm Francesco, joined as always by my co-host, Dennis. Today, we're going to talk about appliance pricing and try to give you some tips on how to buy appliances for less. So, some pressure here, trying to save some people some money. What do we got for them? How can we save the people some money?
We've talked about this in another episode as well and kind of broke down
Yeah.
the different segments, but let's talk about the first segment of pricing, UMRP, unilateral minimum retail price. Generally the mass premium and premium appliance brands. The price is the price is the price, never on sale. Generally can't buy that for less. We'll give a pro tip on how you might be able to at the end, but that's kind of gone. What we're really talking about today, conceptually, how you might be able to buy it for less, is what we call PMAPs, promotional minimum advertised price. So that's when the rest of the manufacturers, the Whirlpool Corps of the world, the GEs, the Bosches, those types of brands, which a lot of us own, they say, hey, for this period of time, you can either A, sell the product for less, or B, we're going to put some exclusive rebates behind it and things like that. They could come in the form of an instant rebate or a mail-in rebate, but there's some caveats to that. So it's a good way to save, but what do you got to pay attention to?
So absolutely. When it comes to instant rebates, generally, of course, those are going to be for a set period of time, as long as you're purchasing within that time frame. Again, like we spoke about before, if you're at a big box store and you're not looking to take something right away, generally those you got to take within 30 days. So
Internet companies as well. They don't
internet
let you lay away.
Immediate delivery. So clearly you want to be very careful about what your delivery date is.
Correct.
And making sure you're looking at the right store for that. When it comes to rebates, and the rebates can be really enticing and can be really beneficial, but you got to make sure you're looking at the dates, because those dates are generally pretty close together, especially for those kind of bonus promotional incentive rebates that you get, those extras. So usually the dates are pretty tight on them, not only for purchase dates, but also delivery dates. So generally, a lot of times you'll have to take it within 30 days, submit a rebate within 45 or 60 days, depending on when you're buying. So you want to make sure that you're able to fit really within those time frames, because if you're buying for that extra incentive, but then at the end of the day, you can't really
take advantage.
Yeah, it doesn't really, it's not really helping you out much. You're not really saving any money. You might be spending more in that case, actually. So
yeah, and we wanted to, we touched them again. I don't want to do the whole other episode again, but just to remind people again, the mystery of appliance shopping is over.
Yeah.
When we hear somebody bought an appliance for less somewhere else or this and that, I generally call party foul. I'm like, nope, not true. Don't believe it.
Yeah.
Either you thought it was the model you saw here and you bought a different model at a box store because they misled you in their Google search and directed you to a model that you may never pick up that looks very, very, very similar. And when you're here and you're getting pitched all these features, you kind of forget which one you were in front of. Or you didn't factor in all those other hidden costs of a box store, because the price really is the price. But again, on PMAP, paying attention. We talked about some pro tips in here. One way to save money conceptually on any product, whether it was that mass premium and premium product we talk about, that UMRP price product, or it's some of this everyday product, the GEs and the Whirlpools of the world. In those cases, a lot of stores might have the opportunity for what we call an outlet purchase. And what an outlet purchase is generally, check with your store, but certainly here and in most stores that I know of, outlet means it's brand new, never been used, you want to check. But it might have been a discontinued model. It could have been a floor display they took off. Could have been a ding, a dent. Someone bought a refrigerator and the door handle should have swung one way or the other. Mistakes happen. Good retailers take things back when it's a reasonable request. We have a big outlet section. We have a bunch of outlet sales. A lot of retailers do. In those cases, when it's open box, generally, it's sold as new in terms of your warranty of the functioning of the good working. Yep. The cosmetic issue is generally yours to own, and you should ask to see that or see that online or come see it in person. But moreover, in those cases, then generally the gloves are off. The retailer can mark the unit appropriately, commiserate upon the damage or so on and so forth, this model. But that's one way to save some money. Now, in most cases, those outlet pieces are one-offs. And generally, what are they going to make you do? And we do too.
Immediate delivery.
You need to schedule delivery within a couple weeks, because
the
manufacturer's putting pricing behind that because they want to.
But it's worth it a lot of times. If you have the ability, especially where we talked about those UMRP products, where you're not really going to have a lot of ways to save there. Some of those brands may have rebates from time to time too. But those outlet products, you can save a good chunk of money there, but you got to be ready to take it, store it, and have it ready yourself whenever it's ready to be installed there.
Correct. The final thing you want to make sure is this too. If you buy an outlet good, we realize the box is open, and this is with any retailer, you should read their fine print or ask them, God forbid this thing get delivered to our house, and I know that there's a dent in the upper right corner today, and I'm okay with it. I'm buying it at this reduced price, and I'm happy to save the money, and I'm good. But if it gets to the house and now there's 8 dents in that upper right corner, which can happen because the box is removed, it's open, right? What is the company's policy?
Yeah.
Can you refuse it for a full refund right then and there? In most cases with reputable companies, certainly for us, you can. It doesn't mean you get a brand new in the box good, but it means every attempt is there. It's in the independent retailer or the retailer's interest to want to move that to you and have you accept it and take good care of it, but things happen. So you just want to make sure you're paying attention to that policy. Otherwise, I'd say that is one major way to save. You want to make sure that they service it, all the same things, that it's warranty, you get that in writing. But yeah, it's a good opportunity. And I would always say this to my customers in the past, invariably, particularly when you're doing bigger purchases, maybe it's that more expensive item or part of a whole home and you really want to go for that stove and you're going to push your budget and really, okay, we'll take it. But if you still want to save on that project, let the retailer know, hey, listen, if over the time between today when I'm putting a deposit down and when I need delivery, if any of the items that I've purchased happen to come back in your outlet section, I'd be open to maybe taking one if it meant saving me a few dollars. So that's something that you could absolutely think about and ask the retailer. And I know for us, we'd be happy to move that good, and most would. So pro tip would be, if you're one of those customers that maybe pushed their budget and bought all those beautiful things and put yourself a little on an uneasy edge, let the retailer know. A lot of times you may not be taking delivery right away, and you have some time between now and the time you're actually going to schedule it. Let them know, hey, if something came out or available that's open or outlet related and priced, let me know. I'll take a look at it, and if I like it, generally most retailers will be happy to sell it to you at a lower price than they originally sold you the brand new good, because they just want to move that product. For most retailers, we just want to get it in and get it out. The longer it sits open, the longer something happens to it.
Absolutely. And we certainly do that a lot. And we have a lot of customers that take advantage of our outlet. It's funny, we have a little bit of a love-hate relationship. We're like, why is this here? But at the same time, they provide such great value and deals for our customers. And inevitably, we always say, it's like, when you do so many deliveries, things are bound to happen. So those retailers that have an outlet section like that, truly a great place for you to try to save some money. Remember those things though. You definitely want to make sure you're aware of a quick turnaround time. Like you said, if something goes and it's damaged, can you refuse it? So certainly a great way to save, but you need to make sure you're reading the fine print there no matter where you're buying it. So, we talked about a lot of ways to kind of save money, whether it's a PMAP, a promotional map, which could be instant or as a mail-in. Again, with all those ways that you can save, you want to make sure, again, you're reading the fine print, dates of when you need to take delivery, dates of when you need to submit the rebate. Are you able to really comply with all those dates and be able to take those deliveries? Because if you're not able to do that and you bought because of that savings and now you don't qualify, you're probably going to be upset. You're probably not going to get the best value. So don't just rush into a decision, because these PMAPs, one thing is they tend to come around, they come and go. The one you see today may not be the only one. So you might have a Labor Day one now, but there's probably a Black Friday one not too far off either. So, those tend to come and go. So you want to buy when the time's right for you, but you want to make sure that you can save money and really kind of meet those guidelines that the manufacturer requires too. So I think that's kind of all the tips on how to at least try to save some money, and hopefully we shared some things with you there. Thank you.
And don't forget to follow us on social media for appliance tips and updates from Yale Appliance.
Your feedback is what shapes our series. Like what you saw, give us a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and drop your thoughts in the comments below. We love hearing from you.
Stay informed and inspired on all your appliance needs. This is Appliance Advisors signing off.